Hello friends, welcome to today's video. Today is one of those skincare, long-term in the making kind of videos because it has been a long-term half-face test of this product. And you guys know what the product is already. It is an eye cream. You can tell that from the thumbnail and the title of the video. It is the 111 Skin Space Defense Bright Eye Lift Gel. I have been using this for, I want to say it's at least a month, but I think it's more like 6 weeks that I've been using this for. And I went into this putting it just on this side of my face. I have been using it morning and night. I have definite thoughts on this. I have definite opinions about this. I have actually seen a difference between my two eyes. But one of the interesting things about this is that I went into this without knowing anything about the company or anything about the brand or anything about the product. I knew it was eye cream, so I used it morning and night under my eyes. But it wasn't until just a little bit ago when I was researching, sitting down to do this video, finding out information, that I really saw anything about the product. So I like to do that if possible, as long as there aren't any kind of like special application instructions, so that I can really have a clear mind and not let like the price point or other people's reviews or I don't know, just my general opinion of the company cloud what I see happening. And the other thing is that I do like to do these half-face tests because it's really hard to remember going forward what your skin looked like before. So if there is a comparison, that's sort of the best thing to do. And going into this, I really just randomly chose an eye because both of my under eyes pretty much look the same. And I know I'm wearing makeup right now. I will show me without makeup later on in the video, but I also am trying to, it's going to be very hard for me to show you on video what I can see in terms of skin texture difference from eye to eye. And sometimes I find I can see that a little bit more when I have concealer that's then been powdered, especially with kind of a drying powder. So I actually did my makeup today with a powder under my eyes that I don't like under my eyes that much because I'm hoping it will show off the texture difference a little bit more. So before we get into all of that, let me tell you a bit about this brand. Let me tell you a little bit about this product, what it's supposed to do. I will put timestamps down below for everything, so if you don't care about some of the brand stuff, feel free to skip past it. Then I will be applying the product, I will show close-ups of my eyes, and I will tell you my thoughts on this product. The theme for 111 Skin is surgically inspired, science-led, and clinical results. They say we bring clinically inspired skincare that addresses real-life concerns to our customers. Using the founders, 20+ years of expertise and medical observations, we develop products using innovative formulas that are engineered using the most sophisticated methods for efficient penetration of the skin and the highest levels of efficacy. We strive to bring the best of Harley Street, which is kind of their tagline, Harley Street, to your home, creating skincare that can replicate in-clinic treatments, all while feeling opulently indulgent and a sensorial pleasure. Sensorial, there's a term I don't use very much. And the founder is Dr. Yannis Alexandrides, who's an MD and founder of 111 Skin and a renowned cosmetic surgeon. I always find it a little interesting. I mean, I guess cosmetic surgeons know a lot about skin healing. I don't know if I think that that's a step up from a dermatologist. I feel like a dermatologist who really studies that would sort of be even more qualified to create a skincare line. They say that 111 Skin is the culmination of 20 years of surgical knowledge, high-tech ingredients, and cutting-edge innovation. Founded by globally renowned Harley Street cosmetic surgeon Dr. Yannis Alexandrides, the original formula was developed to help his patient's skin heal after trauma and given complementary after treatments for more effective results and improved healing time. This is the part I thought sounded a little funny, but here we go. It's called the collaboration. Collaborating with space scientists, which I feel like is not the actual title. Like, do you mean like, I don't know, astrophysicists or like, nobody becomes a space scientist, but I guess that's the easiest way to sort of get across what they mean. Collaborating with space scientists to research the acceleration of aging in astronauts, Dr. Yannis wanted to produce a product which could induce skin's own reparative processes to alleviate scarring and inflammation and protect against environmental pollutants. The formula included NACY2, a trio of actives with superior antioxidant capabilities, one of which stimulates the production of glutathione, the body's most powerful intracellular antioxidant. After noticing their skin looking younger and feeling smoother, patients started requesting more of the serum and soon demand outstripped supply. And then they have a picture of him and his wife, very serious looking. Believing in prevention rather than intervention as means of maintaining skin health and vitality, he realized that many people could benefit from this formula and worked together with his wife Eva to create the 111 Skin brand, evolving from one single product to 5 ranges. Taking inspiration from his 111 Harley Street clinic, each product is carefully researched and formulated to address specific skincare concerns that he sees on a daily basis, such as premature aging, oily or spot-prone skin, lackluster complexions, hyperpigmentation, and dehydration. There are also targeted products that are focused on damage-prone areas such as the neck and décolleté, under eyes, and lips. That's a lot about the brand, but it's like science-led. They're really into like the formulations and innovation and clinical type formulas, which all sounds like it's like there is a very specific point of view for this company, which I enjoy. So I noticed when I started researching this product after using it for 4 to 6 weeks, how this is not a budget brand. This is a pricey brand. So this right here, the Space Defense Bright Eye Lift Gel, which you can tell I have a little sample of. I have 7.5 milliliters, but actually like I'm probably only halfway through this and I've been using it for a while, so a little does go a very long way. But if you buy the full size of this, it is $190. I assume that's American dollars, so then this is like a $250 Canadian eye cream. Oh, but you do get free US delivery for your $190 eye cream. And it's sold out, just let me say. So they describe this by saying, the skin around the eyes is the most sensitive area of the face. This soothing eye gel reduces the appearance of dark circles, minimizes puffiness, and softens the appearance of fine lines while keeping the eye area hydrated. The benefits of it is that it is a lifting eye gel. It reduces dark circles, puffiness, and fine lines. It stimulates collagen production, protects against environmental pollutants, and the intense hydration is for the deep wrinkles. Interestingly, I will note that on the ingredient list, although it is paraben, paraffin, and silicone free, the last ingredient in this is fragrance. And I just don't know why you want fragrance skincare, but especially under your eyes. Like, you're not smelling this stuff. I have never noticed the smell of this stuff in using it for 4 to 6 weeks. So I don't know why they would bother putting fragrance in here. They do say that the active ingredients in here are the NACY2, that formulation they mentioned earlier, arginine, niacinamide, and caffeine, and they work to brighten, soothe, and smooth the delicate eye area. So although I've never heard of this NACY2 product before, or arginine, niacinamide and caffeine are fairly often found in skincare and like eye gels. Having told you about the product, let me tell you and show you the application experience. You really do need only the very smallest amount of this, and when they call it a gel, they really mean it's a gel. It goes on, and it even feels like a combo between a gel and a serum. It is so not watery, but really very much like a water gel kind of formula. It spreads out so far under the eye that like the tiniest little bit you can get out will spread to your entire under eye area. I do find that it doesn't sink in right away. It does sit on the surface of the under eye for a while. So if you are somebody who has a skincare routine that also includes putting on makeup, you're going to want to give yourself a good amount of time between putting this on and then putting on your makeup to give it time to sink in. It was a nice enough experience. It felt quite cooling and hydrating. Maybe not cooling, not quite cooling, I shouldn't say that. But it is that kind of gel formula, so it doesn't have a thickness or heaviness to it. It feels very light, very watery, and as I said, just very thin. It felt very much like the kind of product that would be good for somebody who didn't have like the most moisturizing needs. And actually looking at their website, I can see they do have a heavier cream that they say is a bit more targeted towards anti-aging or people who are more mature, because this feels like it would be a better eye cream for somebody who needed like a lighter kind of hydration and something that didn't feel weighed down. And now let me talk about my experience and the results that I did see. So I feel like part of this is just going to have to be you understanding that I can look very closely at my eyes and see things that you may not be able to in the camera, but let's get up nice and close and hopefully I can show you what I see. Oh, hi there. We're so close you can only see one eye. So this is the eye that I did use the product on. Please ignore this little tiny pimple that just appeared 2 days ago and has nothing to do with the eye cream. And this is the side that I did not use the eye cream on. I feel like whenever I do these videos, you guys end up seeing things that I don't see, but let me just say this. To start with, looking at like my main under eye wrinkle here, maybe I need to do this so you can see both my eyes. I feel like that wrinkle is a little bit deeper on the side where the eye cream is than the side without. But what I noticed is, well, on this side I have a number of fine lines that sort of run this way. On this side, I've started getting a lot more texture on the side where I use the eye cream. All down here is sort of that scaly, cross-hatched looking texture. And I feel like it really goes down here, whereas here I have some lines that just sort of stay up closer to the eye, but the skin down here is a bit smoother. And this, I've really started to notice texture right down into this area. I actually meant to use this product for a bit longer, but I started stepping back and looking at my eyes in different light and with different products on it and seeing the actual texture and realizing that it seemed like I was getting more texture and more of a like scaly texture on the side where I was using an eye cream as opposed to no eye cream whatsoever on this side.
So of course it happens that during editing and watching back, you can see so many more wrinkles under the side that I was not using the eye cream. And I swear that when I'm looking at myself in my day-to-day life, it looks like there's more texture under the side where I was using the eye cream. I mean, I guess take from this what you want, but I didn't really like what it was doing to my eyes, even though at like super zoomed in levels. Yeah, it's crazy what the camera picks up on that my eyes don't, but I am just letting you know what my experience was in seeing myself every day in the mirror.
So I know that close-up was a little bit dark and maybe a little hard to see, but I really hope you can take my word for it there. And I find this is one of the things about not getting swayed by the marketing, because I really was doing like the research on the company just this morning before shooting this video, and I had very strong opinions that I don't like this eye cream. I don't find the experience to be that great. I find it kind of annoying that I have to wait after application so long before putting on my makeup. I really honestly said I was gonna think that this made like no difference whatsoever until the last 2 weeks, week and a half, where I started seeing that I felt like I had more texture and I could see more texture on the side where I was using it. So it kind of went from a review where I was being very neutral about it, saying whatever it cost, it wasn't making any difference, to I actually don't like the difference that it is making. However, then I go and I read like, oh my God, this is a $190 cream. And I know that you can't really trust reviews on the website of the product itself. Like, not saying that these aren't true reviews, but usually companies will curate the reviews a little bit on their own sites so that you don't necessarily get any bad ones on there. But the reviews are things like worth every penny. You know, this is my 4th bottle and it says it does what it says it does. When I don't use it, I see a difference. Highly recommend. Somebody said they got a sample, you know, in their box and they're going to order the full size. Somebody here said they received the sample in an Ipsy bag and after just 1 week noticed a huge difference in the appearance of the eyes. I'm 58 years old, recently lost a lot of weight, my eyelids were hanging over my eyes, I appeared tired all the time, blah, blah. After a week of using the product, my niece said my eyes look prettier and the wrinkles and sagging were improved, and I've used lots of products and never seen something like this. And other people saying, like, people were commenting on how different their eyes looked. And now maybe I don't have some of the bagginess and like sagginess that people were really seeing a difference with, but like I saw no difference in like the darkness of the dark circles under my eyes. You guys saw, like, there's not much of a difference. And I know I showed you with makeup on so I could show you the texture, but there's no difference in the dark circles under my eyes either. Someone said in 2 days it made such a difference. My coworkers thought I changed my makeup brand. She kept asking me what I'd done differently. Another thought I had Botox injections. The brightness, the lift, the puffiness being gone, all in a matter of days. All caps. Please try this eye gel, the best eye cream I've ever tried. And I was like, this actually, by reading these reviews, I was like, maybe I should use it longer. Like I started second guessing myself because you read all these reviews that are like, it's the greatest thing in the world. And you're like, why? Like, why am I not having this experience? And I think sometimes when you see this kind of marketing and you spend so much on a product and you use it on both your eyes, because of course you're going to, you really kind of get that, I want to say, placebo effect in a way of like wanting to see a difference because you've spent so much money on it and not really remembering what your eyes looked like before and then really seeing it was a difference. Or we all have different skin that reacts in different ways to different things, and their skin reacted beautifully with this and my skin was like, whatevs, no big deal, not doing anything to it. Yeah. So for me, I am going to go against all of those reviews and say you do not need this $190 eye cream or eye gel. And I am happy to stop using this ASAP and then start using one of the other 3 eye creams that I have lined up ready to test. But I am going to do the same thing. I am going to do half face so we can see a difference from one side to the other, because I think that's the best way of actually seeing what skincare does. And as much as possible, that's what I try to do. And now that I've said that, another video that's coming out this week, I didn't do a half face test, but you'll see that in the next video coming out. Thank you so much for joining me, you guys. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. That helps me out here on my channel. What also helps me out is you subscribing to my channel if you're not yet subscribed, so please consider doing so. Thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye.